What's cracking, fam? T-Money up in the Heezy once again Wednesday evening. Here to bring you guys a Kino Lorber collection update. I got a bunch of stuff in the mail from Kino. They had a sale, as many of you probably know. So we're going to get into that. I got a few titles in too over the last few days. But before we get into that, I wanted to give you a quick update on what I have still available for sale, what's sold. Shout out to my good friend on YouTube, Wayne, also known as Retro Horror. He grabbed like 4 titles from me. So Lust for a Vampire, The Reptile, um, such a bad memory, Satanis, and Scream Factory's edition of Silent Hill have all been sold. So those are gone. I still have Mothra, Steelbook. I got them right here. So Ghost of Sierra Cobra, The Changeling, Savage Beach, The Ring box set sealed, and American Horror Project 2 sealed. So I know that there were one or two people that had inquired. I haven't sold them, so just hit me up again if you want them, or I'll look in my thread and see what's up. Just had a long day at work today, so I kind of spaced out on that. But yeah, they're available. So first come, first serve on those. Let me know. All right, so before I get into the update, I want to give a shout out to a YouTuber who I kind of recently, I don't know. I was watching a Toddy Walnuts video, and he shouted this dude out. And from there, I kind of checked out his videos, and I really liked him. And I think he does videos very similar to mine, and he's fun. He does usually weekly videos, which are nice because I know you get burnt out. A lot of people get burnt out on the daily videos, especially, you know. Oh, never mind. But anyways, really good dude by the name of Frank Fulci. Frank-Fulci, like Lucio Fulci. He also is a horror movie reviewer. I actually read his review for Pet Sematary. It was the first one that I had read the other day, and I thought he did a great job. I agreed with him. I thought it was a good film too. But not here to talk about that. Just here to spread the love. I mean, the best thing that anyone ever did for me was shout me out as far as like getting new subscribers when you're a new YouTuber. And I know firsthand it can be frustrating because even to this day, it's not easy to get subs, especially in this niche horror horror collector thing. You know what I mean? There's just not, and if you're not actively, it's almost like a job. Like you got to put in the effort to get the results. So, anyways, I've learned from the kind people that I met, friends of mine, over the years now that I've been doing this, the best thing anybody can do to spread, word of somebody's channel is to shout him out. So I wanted to do that, take the time to do that for him. If you like my videos, you'll like his. He's really chill. I know some people find me obnoxious, so he's not obnoxious at all. He's really low key. And he does like usually weekly reviews, but he's a collector just like us all, and he buys only the best stuff. No garbage in there at all. You won't find Dollar Tree video reviews on his channel, or garbage that people find at Goodwill either. Sorry, I'm just getting on a tangent. But I just wanted to spread the word. If any of you guys that watch me that have been so kind to have shout me out over the years and whatnot. So people like Celluloid Terror, The Horror Man, Horrific Nightmares JM, Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies, Need Gore, Celluloid Terror, did I already say that? You guys, go show him some love. I would really appreciate it. The Horror Man, did I say that? I'm horrible memory, but you guys, it would be awesome if you went and checked out his channel if you're not subscribed to him and know of him, because he's just getting started and he's ambitious and he wants to keep rolling, and he's a good guy, great guy, really, really, really good guy. So nothing but good things to say about him. So Frank Fulci, love you, dude. Best of luck. I know you'll do fine. But it's a small group, and I'm guilty of not always being there, not always watching everybody's videos, just because life gets in the way, I don't like to give excuses, really, but it's just, it's hard. I can't even stay awake to watch movies half these nights because I just work and I'm exhausted, especially in the summertime when it's really hot. But I'm just going on a random, stupid tangent. So please, Frank Fulci, give him a shout out, give him a sub. Check out his videos, you'll like them. good dude, and a reviewer as well. So he gets a lot of review copies. I get the impression that his Repulsive Reviews, which is his I think it's repulsivereviews.com. I could be wrong about what it is. I think it's .com, but he's kind of an established reviewer in the sense that he gets a lot of screeners from companies, and he's been doing the review thing a while, but he's newer on YouTube. So give him a sub. I would really, really appreciate that. Frank Fulci. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get into the update now. I just have 3 movies that I've already opened, and then I have a box from Kino Lorber. So, first up, Double Team. I saw a few people show this movie off, and I just wanted to grab it. I mean, I remember watching this on cable TV, and I remember it being really hokey. I was never really a big, like, Jean-Claude Van Damme, I was going to say Charles Bronson, but Chuck Norris, like, an 80s action, Sylvester Stallone. I always kind of thought that stuff was, like, so cheesy. Like, rather than a horror movie being so cheesy, it's so good. 80s action flicks, I really kind of found that they were really hokey and cheesy, but good in that way. But this one, I don't really even remember. I know that they team up and fight some bad guys. A slam banger, one of Van Damme's best. I would probably beg to differ. But yeah, I really like the packaging. You get a cool slipcover. It's Mill Creek release, so that's the inside artwork. And there's no reversible cover, but whatever. This was like $8, so $8.99. So cool. So I guess they're doing an I Love the '90s themed throwback slipcover thing. So this is the first one I have from that line, I guess you could say, of films. But yeah, so Double Team. Then I grabbed, I was watching some dude, he's pretty big on YouTube. God, here goes the memory thing again. I forget his name, but he does a lot of Best Buy Tuesday videos, and he's funny. I actually like him. I think he's pretty funny and genuine. Genuine's a big thing for me too. Like, if you're not genuine, if I feel like you're acting in your videos, I'm not as into it. It's just I kind of take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is. It's like, but this dude, I can't remember his name, is very genuine, so that does no good whatsoever. But anyways, I was thinking of Frank Fulci when I said that, because he's very genuine as well. But this dude had got this movie from one of his viewers, sent it to him in the mail, and I had to grab it, even though I own this movie, Lord knows, too many times. But I just thought this was beautiful. Evil Dead 2 FYE exclusive steelbook. It was pricey too. It wasn't cheap. So, but I just really like the colors. I just think it's really classy, kind of. I like that look, that vintage. I don't know. Just looks cool. It looks old school. But it looks better in person too. It's almost got like a gloss. Like the red really pops. And I like it. And then when you open it, you get a digital copy. And let's see, there's 2 discs in here. I guess I could sit down now. 2 discs. You get Evil Dead 2 on DVD and Evil Dead 2 on Blu-ray. And then some cool, actually really cool background cover. So I will show you that. It's worthy of it. So, of course, the great moose on the wall from the movie, and then the skull. So it's really cool. Actually, no, that's the popping up. I love this movie. It's so good. Don't ever watch it tripping. I would not suggest you watch it tripping. My brother can attest to that. All right. Evil Dead 2.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that was like your worst nightmare ever. But awesome. So really happy to have that. And I can imagine. All right. And then last up for the open stuff, Alice, Sweet Alice. Beautiful release. Arrow Video. So this got like recalled very briefly, and then Grindhouse Video Tampa and Diabolic DVD got them in stock. I'm not sure if they're still available. Jesse might still have them. I don't know. I think Mike over at Grindhouse Video might be sold out. He sells out of stuff quickly because he doesn't buy as much. But go check either one of those websites out if you're interested in getting this, because yes, I hold it in my hand as a testament, and I am not somebody who gets things early ever. Well, I guess I do because I buy them, but yeah, so it's out. It's real. the myth is real. Beautiful release. Chock full of special features. I'm not going to take the time to read them, but you guys can certainly take a gander on your own time. Just give that a pause. Hopefully you can see it. My tripod broke off a leg, so now I've got, like, it's all freaking weird. But I got to get a new one because it was a nice little cheap Android tripod that I had purchased on Amazon, and although the leg was cheap, it was worth it. So I got to get another one. Alright, and then you get reversible cover artwork, which is super cool. It's the original cover, same one that's on the DVD and the 88 Films release. And of course this release is going to blow the 88 Films release out of the water. And you get a nice booklet and a poster. So first pressing, I would probably imagine you get a poster and a booklet. So get on this, guys. If you're a big fan of this movie, or you enjoy this movie at all, I would get the first pressing because you get a pretty cool double-sided fold-out poster, which is awesome. I'll show you. If I can get it open without ripping it. Let's see if I can do it. It's stuck. Jeez. Okay, cool. So that's one side. And then the newly commissioned cover artwork is on the other. So that's pretty awesome. I love Arrow, obviously. So yeah, I can't wait to watch this and see how much better it is than 88 Films release. No, I don't. I'm sure it is, though. Chock full of features. So that's super rad. And it is Region A, so keep that in mind. I want to say that the 88 Films release is E-locked. Alright, so let's get into the Kino Lorber now. Here we go. A box of Kino titles that were on sale. I don't even remember. Like probably $7.99, $8.99 is the average price for what I got here. So let's see. Stack full. Alright, we have 2, 4. There was like no padding in that. They really just put it in a tiny ass box. It's 3, 6. Alright, keep in mind, guys, this was 3, 6, 8 movies I got. And they came in a box this size. It's kind of small, actually, if you really think about it. It's not very big. But it fits, and there was this one little bubble thing in it. So, here, I'll show you how they had it packaged. Not that it matters, because nothing got damaged, but this is how it came. Like that. So, I guess you get what you pay for. $8.99. Alright, so I got a stack of titles, all Kino Lorbers. So I finally, I took the opportunity to grab the Emmanuel films, just because I didn't want to grab them at regular retail price when they first came out, because I'm not the biggest Emmanuel / sexploitation fan, but I grabbed the first one, the second one, and the third one, Goodbye Emmanuel. So these were like $8 each. Can't beat that. Sexploitation, so at your own risk. Alright, and then all of the other ones I grabbed were, so Kino Lorber did like, because these days I have most of the Kino, I have a ton of Kino Lorber titles. I have probably like 4 of those 42 racks full, and then like a half of another. So I've got tons of them, so I'm running out of ideas. So luckily, Kino Lorber posted a top selling list of their titles. So I was like, alright, well, if I'm going to grab some more from this sale, I might as well grab some that are like big hits, as far as like most units sold, I guess. So anyways, I grabbed the Vikings. This one I'm not sure if it was on the list. I think every one here was on the list. I'm pretty sure. Like high up. So amazing cast. You got Kirk Douglas, Tony Curtis, Ernest Borgnine, Janet Leigh. I mean, you can't get any more all-star than that. Never seen this movie, from 1958. It's in color. Spectacular and brawling adventure. So yeah, Vikings, adventure flick. Love it. Love anything in the vein of Sinbad and the Voyage of the Seven Seas and all that stuff. It's all great. Then I grabbed a movie by the name of Space Camp, which got a really high rating on there or whatever. It was one of the top sellers, and I didn't own this one, so I'm not really sure. The stars belong to a new generation. Zero gravity meets zero fear in this cosmic comedy adventure about a summer camp where regular kids check in and real astronauts check out. Kate Capshaw, Leah Thompson. Leah Thompson. She in Dennis the Menace? Maybe. Maybe not. But Kelly Preston and Leaf Phoenix. So, sounds good. Some babes in a space camp movie. Looks like mostly chicks, but... Or babes. Yeah, so 1986, my birth year, Space Camp, never seen it. Next up, we have The Great Train Robbery. This sounded awesome, actually. Dino De Laurentiis and Michael Crichton. Sean Connery, Donald Sutherland, Leslie Ann Down. I mean, of course, these movies are all going to be amazing. They got super good casts. So yeah, The Great Train Robbery. I'm assuming it is about a suspense action masterpiece, as they say, adventure film based on history's first train robbery. So it's a cinematographer who did 2001: A Space Odyssey. Wonderful crime caper delivers mile-a-minute thrills and breathtaking excitement. Connery is Edward Pierce, a master thief who conceives a brilliant plan to steal a fortune in gold bars from a railroad payroll car. Awesome. So, sweet. Oh, the disc, the top won't shut. That's right there. Alright, next up, another classic one, Witness for the Prosecution. I've been watching this dude on YouTube, and Lord knows he doesn't need a shout out, but his name is Scott Reich, and he is a crime talk. Well, he's a lawyer in the Denver area, and he does crime, the Crime Talk channel, basically. It's Crime Talk, that's the name of Scott Reich, but his channel is Crime Talk, and he basically covers like cases in the United States mostly that are either happening now or very current in the mainstream, like murders and stuff like that. But he did a list recently of like the top 25 crime films. He's actually he's kind of a, not a jerk, but very, he's not afraid to show off his stature, I guess you could say, or something like that. He's kind of a little bit, what's the word? Starts with a P. Doesn't matter. Anyways, he did it 25. He's really smart, and he's a lawyer, and he's interesting. I really like him. So if you like Crime Talk, check him out. If you care to hear the local gossip about what crimes are being committed in real life right now in the United States or recently, like the Jennifer Dulos case, and he talked about Chris Watts, the dude who murdered his 3 kids and his unborn child, or his what, something like that. It's cool. It's all, I mean, if you like, you know, like, I'm a big HD what's it called? Sci-fi Discovery Channel. I like anything that has to do with crime. So anyways, he did back to this. I keep derailing. He did a review of the 25, and this was on top of the list. I think one of the tops. And it's, yeah, obviously a classic film. I've never seen it, but Witness for the Prosecution, black and white, 1957, courtroom drama. I don't know. Sounds good, though. All right, and last but not least, we have The Russians Are Coming. The Russians Are Coming, and I think this was, like, really high up on the list of top sellers. So were all of them, but this one might have been, like, number 1 or something. Yeah, I've never seen this movie either, but sounds good. A war film from 1966. Who's in this? A lot of people. But yeah, this film's supposed to be amazing. When sightseeing Soviet commander runs his submarine aground off the New England coast, his crew attempts to find a boat to dislodge the sub. Almost starts World War III. Arkin leads an all-star cast that includes Carl Reiner and blah 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 in this righteous, uproarious, and side-splitting comedy. Russian Lieutenant Rozanov and his crew hit the beaches of Massachusetts unaware of the panic they're about to start. Despite the Russians' harmless intentions, the folks in town think a full-scale Soviet invasion has been launched. Is this based on a true story? Or I don't even know. What's worse, their police chief has left his hysterical assistant in charge, and the one man who knows the truth is stirring up more chaos. The Great Norman, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, sounds like an amazing film if you like these kind of movies. So Yes. So that's it. That's my haul. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 titles from Kino. I thought I had more than this. I do. The Emmanuel films, and then 5 Kino titles and 3 Emmanuel films. So that's 8 total. So yeah. So thanks for watching. I'm still trying to think of the word to describe Scott Reich. Have a good night, guys. Talk to you later.